You see?
You know.
So I look at you when we do.
Whatever. You can look in the camera. You can look, and but I'm gonna be looking at you.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
All right.
Good morning. It is Ms. V, host of the VMix radio show here, Radio on Fire Network, every Saturdays. Get familiar. I first want to take the time to say, get familiar with, what's the name of the project? God Don't Bless No Suckers. Shout out to Fee Below. Fee Leo. He was here last Saturday. We had a good show. It wasn't long enough. I feel like I could have elaborated on some more things, but it just came and went so quick because that was our first interview together. But I see him on the scene so much. He is, I would say, one of my friends. So make sure you get familiar with God Don't Bless No Sucker. I like the production of it. I like how it sounds. He sounds good vibe. So it's on all platforms, iTunes, of course, Spotify, of course. Also, Good Billing Clothing. Make sure you get familiar with Good Billing Clothing. Merch. He definitely, I think, is running a promotion. If not, but I know you can go to allthisaura.com. Midget, this off the dome. You see that shit?
You slick with it. You slick there. You
Off the
smooth.
dome, okay.
You smooth as by the baby.
All This Aura. Okay, so make sure you go to All This Aura. You can get merch or the God Don't Bless No Sucker. You can download and purchase God Don't Bless No Suckers, which I believe is true.
I like that title.
I like that, right?
I like that title. Like,
He
God
said,
Don't
you know,
Bless
he
No
just do
Suckers.
regular,
Slick.
he play with music a lot. He just, you know, and then it just, some stuff just come to him. And I was like, I think that's slick, right?
Yeah, I really
Even in the
like that.
game, over 10 years, DMV, you know, stuff like that. So shout out to Fee. Good interview. I want to sit back down with y'all. Stay tuned. I am gearing up for my mixtape, Volume 3. Get familiar, okay? Get familiar, Volume 3 is coming, okay? 2020, big things is coming. Big things is popping. It's like I'm only playing this one to say that shit. I don't know. But
Big
it
Papa
sounds-
2020.
So stay tuned. Go to the VMix.com. If you missed our interview, it's on the VMix.com. Any of the past shows is on the VMix.com. Any projects that I was kind of affiliated with or all the way affiliated with is on the VMix.com. So get familiar. And next Saturday, I will be here. I will be here with Kalada. Kalada, singer, songwriter, producer. So she has a new music video coming out soon, Come and Go. Produced by Roy Lee. So I think it was also produced by her as well. It's Come and Go. And your girl, Miss V, is featured in this video, okay? I had so much fun. Shout outs to Comps, Hazy TV. Shout outs to Tricky Facts, LJ. But I had so much fun. Like, that day was just fun, okay? I had so much fun doing that video. Shout outs to
I seen
Sunny.
the previews.
You saw the previews?
Mhm.
Shout outs
Seen
to
them
Sunny Conwell Music. She actually, I was in 2 of her videos. Right now, she just released, I want to dig it. It's on my IG. I just put it on my IG. I might need to take my phone down real quick and be, because I started saying it, Midget. It's only right?
Gotta
that
plug it in.
I gotta plug it, right? That's, yes. Because she got 2 videos that I was in, and I like both of the songs. Center of Attention, featuring VMix3t the artist. So
That's
please,
fire.
yeah, it is fire. I had so much fun. And also that was shot by Kirby, Fourth Eye Diaries.
I know exactly.
You know who
you Kirby got some great quality videos.
Yeah.
really
Shout out to Fourth Eye Diaries, Kirby, TT the artist, Kalada. But Kalada will be here this December the 28th. She's been in the game over, I want to say over 10 years. Baltimore, we got a good scene here.
good. Yes, you do.
You know what I'm saying? We got a real good. I think so. You
I
think
believe
so?
so. Hell yes.
Again, I want to say shout outs to 2019. This is like we trickling down. This is trickling down, but anything I got coming up, I can't think of it right now. But I'm about to get into who's sitting to my right. Well, yeah.
Is it?
This my right?
Yeah, this
my
your
right. Shout outs to House of Diamonds. Shout outs to Miss Sonia Speaks and Mr. Speaks, Damon Speaks. Good people. Definitely about the community. And I ain't gonna let you introduce yourself because you might trip and stuff.
Oh,
but
I'm pretty
sitting-
good. I'm not even like that.
I'm sitting next to Midg3t Productionz, Miss Carlissa. Lissa or Lisa?
Alicia.
Alicia.
I'm gonna put my government out.
Don't put it out there. This
Say no.
call you
It's called
Midget
Alicia.
today?
We are, yeah, it's do midget.
This
I'm
Midget
coming
today.
back midget.
I apologize,
3.0.
everybody. Look, this Midget, my bad. So I'm here with Midg3t Productionz.
Yeah.
That's better, right?
Yeah.
Here with Midg3t Productionz. She is the owner and producer and everything of Midg3t Productionz.
Midg3t Productionz, the Youth Whisperer program, Little in Person, Big in Video, teaching life lessons behind the lens for the kids.
So how can they get to you if they wanted to check you out, any of your
They
projects?
can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all Midg3t Productionz, Midg3t Productionz with a Z. Get rid of the S, you know.
So let's get started about how your relationship with Miss Sonia at the House of Diamonds, guys. You know,
Alright.
like how is it? How did you meet her? And after you answer that question, answer what do you love about Miss Sonia?
Alright. So, funny story. I met Miss Sonia at the House of Diamonds. No, I said the House of Diamonds. I met Miss Sonia at the Sand Gallery.
The same girl.
So I met her there. She used to come to events for the Girl K, and she was sitting there, had a date night one night. So I had a fake date, and her and Mr. D, and her Uncle D was there. So me and my date was acting a fool, and then her and Uncle D was funny. So we met that way, and every time she ran into me, she was like, "Yeah, I got the House of Diamonds going on. You should come check us out, check us out." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come holler at y'all." I be bluffing, but I finally went. I finally went for real. I finally went, and I had the opportunity to check it out with her entrepreneur sessions, and that's when I just kept going after that, just going and networking, meeting new people, talking, seeing what she was talking about, and just learning for real.
And what you love about Miss Sonia?
I love about her, she keep it 100 all day. She keep it a stack all day. She's honest. She speak her mind. She gonna let you know how she feel, but also she give back to the community. Also, the give back is now currently going on right now. So yeah,
You going after you?
more than likely.
Me too. It's gonna be food there.
I hope so. It's usually food there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
always food there. String beans, hot dogs,
I
chicken,
think I'm
and
coming
everything
with you.
else. You know, we're gonna go eat, yeah. And give back, of course. But I love the fact that the community give back is her personal baby. Like that is her baby. If she don't go a month without it. If it's beginning of the month, end of the month, trust that give back is going to happen.
Okay.
So it's a lot of love. We sit there, we talk with the community, we dance with the community. I love being out there dancing with the old heads and putting on old school jackets and stuff and just having a good time. So that's my favorite part.
So, why would you recommend people to get to know about the House of Diamonds?
It's a great place to learn about business, entrepreneurship. It's a great place to learn. To have a village, honestly.
It's definitely a village.
You get that village for real, so that's the great support. Like, my village right now comes from a couple of people. That's from the House of Diamonds. Like, my main core people I talk to every day, like, girl, what you doing? How you feeling today? What you doing? What we going to do? Comes from the House of Diamonds.
And community is very important.
It's important. Yeah.
Entrepreneurship is so important.
Yes, ma'am.
So, tell us about the journey of your entrepreneurship. Did you just feel like, did you always know it was going to be Midg3t Productionz, or did it kind of, you was doing other things and then entrepreneurship fell in your lap?
It kind of fell in my lap, kind of at the same time, because I started in high school. Started my 10th grade year at Douglas. I jumped in a program called the Recording Arts and Media Production Program, aka RAMP. Listen, it's the best program in Baltimore City, I swear. But we had the choice to learn graphic design, had a chance to learn video production, audio engineering, live sound, what am I missing, game development, everything under the sun that you could possibly get into when it came to production, I learned there. But I was a poet, I was a writer, and I enjoyed taking pictures on my little flip phone or the throwback Kodak pictures and stuff. That was my thing, so I ended up getting into video. I was like, shoot, I can put my poetry together, I can put my pictures together and make videos, say less. So I was like, all right, let's get this popping. So I seen my upperclassmen, they was doing Final Cut 7, that's a software on Apple. So I was like, I want to get on that because we was on iMovie and doing Photoshop, turning ourselves into cartoons. I said, no, put me there. She was like, we want to be there. You guys show us that you can do it. Oh, what project you want me to put together real quick? Because I'm an editor first. Like, I love to edit. That's my thing. So being in that program, I had to learn how to do a business plan in high school. I had to learn how to do my resume in high school. I had to learn.
Shout out to Douglas High School because I went to Douglas High School.
Shout out to Dr. Patterson.
Shout out to Major Rowland. He started that. He started. That was my
Major
boy.
Rowland's still there.
Shout out to Major
left not
Rowland
too long
Douglas.
ago. Yes.
He started the Virgie. He started calling me Virgie. He said if he have a daughter, he was gonna name her Verne. I loved this class. It was fun. It was packed with information. I love Major Rowland. Shout out to Major Rowland.
Yeah, that's a cool dude right there.
That's my bad. So I didn't know that you love editing.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
But poetry came first.
Yeah. That's my love for it.
So you don't never give us no peace when you come out with Nova.
I don't share.
Why?
And I was with Nova back
then.
Yeah. When I graduated high school, Nova was one of the first people I actually jumped out and was like, yo, can I come shoot your poetry nights? But I'd be like, Nova, I'm going to get up there. He'd be like, yeah, I hear you, sis. I hear you. I'm like, I'm going to get up there. And I just kept bluffing and bluffing because the scene kind of getting bigger and bigger. And I'm shy. I got stage fright.
So I don't know why you fly.
2020, I'm thinking about giving it a go for 2020. It's a lot of great things coming in 2020, okay?
So your love for poetry falls into editing. And you like, I like taking pictures. So you first started like taking pictures.
Taking pictures and writing poetry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the production, how did this come about?
So
This sound like it's fun so far. This
It
don't sound
is.
like no hiccups. Like people be like,
No,
ain't
just
know
jump
when
into it. Yeah,
you just jump.
no,
Okay.
It's really a love and a passion when it comes to me. So, once I found out I can be it's this thing called Skills USA. So
Okay.
they have competitions, they have leadership programs, they have a bunch of stuff. So I had the opportunity to go participate in one of the competitions, and we kicked the upperclassmen ass, shall I say? So that gave me bragging rights, like, oh yeah, I'm nice at this. So I just kept it rolling, and from there, after I graduated, I didn't know. Actually, I'm lying. Let me backtrack a little bit. So I came up with Midg3t Productionz my 11th grade year. My 11th grade year in high school, I came up with Midg3t Productionz because Midget was already my nickname from Woodlawn.
Okay.
So I just kept the name and kept it rolling. I said, man, Midg3t Productionz,
I like that.
I'm little. Video is a big deal to me, so little in person, big in video was what I came up with. And then my old teacher, he was like, that's going to offend people. That's going to offend people.
How?
Because midgets, people don't like to be called, some people don't like to be called
Shit,
midgets and
y'all ever
stuff like
see-
that.
You
So,
see that little show that come on with the little people? They
they
be
got-
lit.
They got a fine little one on their little
You
light
feel
skin
me?
one.
They the
Yeah.
bitches be lit, okay? They living, okay? They are living. They okay. They getting.
Yes. Yeah, they get lit.
They-
I watch it sometimes. I,
shit.
ain't gonna lie. I watch it a couple
They
times.
get big drunk.
All that.
They do all that shit. But go
So-
ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
So
you
the teacher
good.
was hating.
So he was like,
Yeah.
how you going?
What's his name?
No, he
Say
wasn't
no, I
hating.
only
He helped
playing.
me out for real.
I
Cause
only
that's something I had
playing.
to think about for real. And what I did was I knew a midget from my previous year being at Woodlawn. So
An
I hit him
actual
up.
midget?
Yeah, I hit him up on that was MySpace at the time. Hit him up on MySpace. Say, yo, if I name my company Midg3t Productionz, what would it offend you? He was like, why the hell would it? I said, all right, say less. So then I was out one day and I seen this random white lady. I'm sorry, she was a midget, and I went up to her, approached her respectfully, and I said, hey, how you doing? Introduced myself, and I said, hey, I'm starting up my business, and no offense to you, but my company name is going to be Midg3t Productionz. Would you take offense to it? And she was like, no, sweetie, do your thing. And I said, plus I took the E out midget, put the 3, and it made it a little cool. So,
True.
so I did that, and that's how that came about. And from there, I just kept going. Honestly, my senior year of high school, I did my first show, and that's how Midg3t Productionz really got out there, because by me doing that show, we held auditions in the city. So that's how I got used to artists like Nephew. At that time, Grad Day was a popular band. Dan the Cameraman and all them was out. Freaky Boys, 151 Boys. Everybody was out at that time. So it was like, shit, I'm holding auditions. I mean this person, I mean that person. Come on in. And then that's how I started shooting music videos from there. And I just started traveling all around the city with it.
Interesting. So was it a time where what's the down for you? Like now the Midg3t Productionz has started. You obviously you graduate high school, you still networking.
Yeah.
What was any downs for you for Midg3t Productionz?
When I got a real job back in 2012 after I left college. For real, but it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot of discipline. So I respect that 9 to 5 all day. It taught me a lot of growth. It taught me that, girl, turn your tone down sometimes. But it taught me patience. It taught me a lot. So I respect the fact that I had that opportunity. But going back and getting that 9 to 5, I was like, cause they had me on night shift. You know, night shift, you gotta go in at 2. You there all day at night. And I'm like, I wanna go shoot. Can y'all work with me? Y'all talking about y'all see what I'm doing, but work with me. Other downfalls is just me personally. I used to have a procrastination problem, so it's like things you gotta work on for is that, and time management. But other than that, I love it.
You love
I
it.
love the grind. Yeah.
So what would you tell the person like, I want to start a Midg3t Productionz? Not to say it's gonna
No, I
be-
got you.
What would you tell the girl that's like, don't know what to do, don't know how to get started, but want to do it the simple way as possible?
First off, network. Ask questions. It's great to have a mentor. Shoot, follow me, call me. I help your babies out. That's why I got the youth program to help out kids in the city who want to start their production programs, their own production companies, YouTube channels and all that.
Youth Whisperer
Yes,
program.
ma'am.
Why? How did you come up with Youth Whisperer?
All right, so funny story behind that one. I had the opportunity to go back to Douglas and teach. I just stopped teaching there last December. I was there for 3 years, well, 2.5 years, might as well say 3 rounded off. One of my students was talking to Mary Pat Clark. And Mary Pat Clark came in and he was like, yeah, that's Miss Young. She the best of the best. And she's the student whisperer. As a matter of fact, shout out to Dominic. He's a super producer coming out real soon. I love my kids. But he was like, yeah, that's the student whisperer. So I went home that night and I was like, student whisperer. Do I really want to be the student whisperer? That give me boundaries. And my homegirl was like, yo, just switch it to the youth whisperer. And I was like, boom. Then I was like teaching life lessons behind the lens, because that's what I really want to do. I want to teach them about video, but that's not the big deal to me. The fact that you sending messages out to your communities or for yourself or your peers. The fact that you got a chance to have a listening ear, which involves me. my staff, I actually hire my former students from Douglas to work with me. So yeah.
Oh, Midg3t, I didn't know you was this lit.
You gotta give back. That's my way of giving back, honestly.
Oh, I'm so proud. I know so many good people. Do you know that?
Be lit for real. Be lit.
Thank you, whisper. Let's do something. Look, I'm thinking of all this. Oh, y'all connections at Douglas?
Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to figure out how I can go back. That's what I'm working on, so let's talk.
Oh, this is
I was just talking about that yesterday with Sarah, so yeah. Look at that.
Sarah Wallace. Y'all can't see it. She said, don't.
The best project manager in Baltimore City, best strategic planner.
This is my show. She don't know what she thinks she is. So you pretty much, it's been over 10 years now, or 10.
I'm at 10.
You at 10?
I graduated in I include the 10 because I graduated in 2010. And that's what it came.
And why is editing your favorite? Because I want to learn how to edit, and the patience is so thin. I don't have the patience to be playing with no computers.
You gotta have patience if you want to edit. That's first off. You have to have patience. I don't have patience on a regular day basis. So I don't know how I get to edit and have the patience. I think because I like to be a storyteller. I like being in charge of that story.
You capturing art. You capturing the story
so
for sure.
To give my perspective. I listen to what you want. Like, all right, what you need, girl? All right, I got you. I'm gonna chop it up this way. Put this there. Put this there. But I love the fact of that aftermath and that feeling that people get after once they watch it. That's why I specialize in documentaries, because documentaries bring emotions out. So I like to bring the emotions and the feelings out of people.
I worked with Midg3t before, right?
Yes,
I worked with you with, shout out to Jamal G.
Shout out to Jamal.
Husky Files is out right now.
On
all
iTunes, platforms, everything, right?
Everything.
Yes.
Spotify, all platforms. Okay, so get
Yes.
familiar with Husky Files. Get familiar with Jamal G.
Please do.
That's my boy. We met. It was something. What was we doing?
The interview for
We was it was like a documentary. Like he wanted to get into his
past life.
it was
his
good.
journey
I
as an
enjoyed it.
artist,
I had a good time.
They talked for a long time.
We
they
always
actually
had-
went overtime. I'm plugging in. They should do a podcast too. I'm gonna keep
You know
plugging that.
he don't have the time, and I can't wait. I can't wait when he do have the time. I can't wait. We gonna definitely do a
Cause
podcast.
y'all hold great conversations.
We
together.
hold
I love
really
it.
good-
That's
'cause-
how we
because-
went overtime.
Yeah, we did. So that's out right now too as well. I know if it's not on.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yep.
So go to YouTube. So he got.
It's on my Midg3t Productionz page, and it should be on his Jamal G YouTube as well.
Yeah, I need to put it on mine. I never
I
sent it
sent
to
you a
me. All right,
Gotcha.
perfect. So yeah, that was fun. And it was another guy that was there that day. Shout out to him. It came out good. It was good. It was fun. That was my first time meeting you as well.
Yep.
Wasn't it?
No. Did we meet before?
No.
Yeah, that was the first time.
That was the
meeting.
first time.
It definitely was.
Yep.
And that was lit. It was a
That
great
was
time.
dope. So what was your latest project?
Latest
Baltimore Film Youth Program
Yes.
and Speak for Peace.
Yeah, so the Baltimore Youth Program, Youth Arts Program, is a partnership between Micah and John Hopkins, where they give people the opportunity to learn video production. Or my last class I took before that was actually a podcast class. I'm dropping that podcast coming soon.
Dope.
That's called Cuts of an Editor, where I talk
I
to
love
editors and stuff like that, and
Congrats.
try to get on their platform.
Okay.
Thank you. But Speak for Peace is the current project that I just did. So we interviewed like Uncle T from over East Baltimore from Monument Street, Change Your Heart. We also interviewed Miss Erica from
I think I know what you're talking about. She lit. She deal with the
Oh my
children.
Miss Erica is Ceasefire. I'm sorry. Miss Erica is Ceasefire. She came through. We held that down. We had a whole bunch of other black people come through. A lot of black business owners and a lot of people who are actually trying to make change in the community in the city. So it's actually posters all around the city right now, from east to west. You know, I made sure I was out there helping place to the ones over west, so people will understand and know. So it's a barcode. It's a QR code at the bottom of every poster. So if you scan the QR code with your phone, the video will pop up.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's lit. It's lit.
I'm so impressed today. You surprised me.
Oh, for real.
You did.
I don't post everything I do. That's why.
All right, I got still check on the phone. You know,
Hey, y'all.
all that good stuff.
What's
All
up?
that good stuff. Wow. So Baltimore Phil Youth Program Speaks for Peace. Wow. You got you actually did some work with Sand Gallery. That's Millie, right?
Yep.
Shout out to Millie.
Shout out to MC. Yes. One of my favorite people. I used to spend nights there. Like, I used to say, hey, I'm not going home tonight. I'm crashing here. And I would go home, wash my ass in the morning, and then go teach at Douglas. Like, I have that kind of relationship with them. I had a chance to help with the Mini Hip Hop Museum. I did his mini documentary just because I wanted to, and that's probably my favorite documentary right now.
Dope. Dang, I know you probably all the 10 years. How many? Is it any projects that you like? I could have did better. I don't like this.
Yeah, I actually go back and critique my projects. I look at the way I shoot. I look at the editing I did. The story is always there. But I go back and critique the production side of things and like, all right, what can I do better? What can I do to advance it this time? What can I change? Because if I don't critique myself, how am I critique my kids and teach them how to learn as well?
Correct.
So
that's correct. Youth Whisperers program. So how do, if anyone want to be a part of the Youth Whisperers, how can they get in contact with you?
Get in contact with me on my YouTube. My Instagram, Midg3t Productionz. Youth Whisper page is coming because I got locked out the last one. So I had to start a new one. I just started a whole new one, which is Youth Whisperer. The last E is a 3_. So yeah, I'll make sure it's on my Midg3t Productionz page in the bio, so they can just click on it.
So any stipulations with that? So if they just anybody that want to learn, just
any
come.
Kid, if
ages?
child from right now, I'm starting at 9. I was starting at 7. I'm thinking about kicking it back to 7, honestly, because these kids are too smart. They are smart and they love YouTube and they get it. And I have the patience to tolerate it. So,
I was about to say 7.
Listen, these kids
9.
Kids are intelligent. I'm trying to tell you. And I have a lot of people asking me, can my kid come at 5, 6, and 7? So I might do a special group actually for 5 to 7 and make them little actors and stuff like that.
It's probably gonna grow until all ages.
So I'm going to.
You ready for that?
I'm ready for the adults too, because the adults keep asking me out.
You want to teach me how to edit?
Yes, I will. I was holding workshops. So
Diamond's supposed to help me, but he don't really want to help me.
Diamond, you ain't trying to help him. But yeah, I teach all ages. Honestly, I love to teach it. It's my passion. So
what's next? I know you had a lot of things you've been doing as far as, I know you work with Tori Rose. She had a project.
Yeah, that's should be dropping election time in April. Okay. That's one I actually wanted to leak that. You ever want to leak your own project? I wanted to leak it. I was like, can I leak like 7 seconds? Why? Because the opening is so beautiful. I can't tell y'all what it is, but the opening is really, 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 really nice. So yeah, stay tuned.
It feels good when you proud of your own work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, because look, I had somebody leak one of their projects with me before. Matter of fact, it was Millie. I'm telling. I sent his documentary. I'm telling. I was mad because he sent it to almost half
he liked
the team. He loved it, and I was like, hey, who said I said you can send it out? And my Google was going. You ever seen your Google go off? Not your YouTube or Instagram. I'm talking about my Google file was going off. This person to open this person. So I felt like that with the Tori Rose project, honestly. I was like, I want to leak just a couple seconds. No, it's like, all right, dang, I can't.
So, question for documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
Do people got ADHD for real?
Yeah,
do people want short stuff and sweet stuff? Do you focus on getting straight to the point? Or not so much? Like, should you have if I wanted to do a documentary, anybody want to do a documentary, right? How long should it be?
It's really no limit to documentaries also
but people do got ADHD though, right?
Yeah, and that's the sad part. But you can do a short, which is like a mini doc can be 5 minutes to 10 minutes. A mini doc can be 10 minutes to 15 minutes. I did an hour documentary. That was for Ashley at MMW, and that was my first. I lied to you not. I was still shooting interviews on Wednesday. Her premiere was November 17th for my brother's birthday, that Friday. How did I get it done? I don't know, but it turned out to be one of my favorite and best documentaries. Also behind Millie's. I'm sorry, Millie's is just first. Because I had a chance to research and dig into who he really is.
Too. Right.
So with Ashley, it was like interviews, but I got, B-roll. But it's really no limit to a documentary. It all depends on what that person's story is about, what they really want to portray. Because sometimes you can put real movie scenes into a documentary. Sometimes you can just follow that person and go through their past life and where they've been. So it all depends on their audience, really. That's what it really depends on.
Do you recommend for people just starting in the game to do a documentary, or you think that's something that you build up
All
on?
depends on your backstory, honestly. Okay. All depends on if you have a story to tell your story. That's how I feel.
Okay. Do you have any person that kind of inspired your production? National or local, anyone?
First off, Dr. Patterson from Douglas, because she the one that installed this all in me. Like, this is the reason why I'm doing the Youth Whisper program. She the reason why I learned how to teach and stuff. So, first off, her. I was a Spike Lee fan. Like, you know how now Tiana Taylor has her production company, the aunties or whatever.
I love it.
And she puts Lee in her name now, and it's crazy. Back when I was in the 10th grade giving speeches and stuff, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to be the female Spike Lee. So I grew up on Crooklyn and do the right thing. I was watching Do the Right Thing last night, matter of fact. Yes.
You feel me?
But those two, but Spike Lee is definitely the one that really installed, like, yes, this is what I want to do, honestly.
So if you had a chance to work with any producer or production or filmmaker or director, who would it be? Like your top three. Give me three.
All right, so I'm going to go with entertainers first. I'm going with the baby because I want to be on the baby team right now. Real Ghost is the hottest right now to me. I do want to work with, what's her name? Letha Webb? I can't think of her. I can't say her name right now, but the one from Insecure and stuff, the producer of that.
Okay.
I love her.
I don't know her.
Start with an L. Is it Letha? I can't think of how to pronounce her name right now, but
Sarah.
her. Yes.
Lena Waithe.
Thank you. You see? That's why you here.
Right.
I swear. I swear. So, yes, I love her. And my third, man, Spike Lee, the first, Tyler Perry's the first one with a black producer.
How about, what's the guy that just passed away? Not Byron. The one that did the,
Talking about the one that did Baby Boy and all that?
Yeah, what's his name?
I actually got a sweatshirt dedicated to him. What is going on with my
What is
words
his
today?
name?
No, John Singleton.
Yes.
Yes,
John
John
Singleton. What would
Singleton.
you,
I do love John Singleton. I mean, he did help produce a lot.
You feel me? That's why I had to bring him up. I had to bring him up.
John Singleton is definitely a dope one too. So add him to the list. Can I do 4?
Yeah,
add him to the list.
Do 5 if you want.
Yeah, 5. All right, one more. No, I'm sticking with the 4.
The 4.
I'm gonna stick with the 4 for now.
So you keep going like this with this T-shirt. What's up with this T-shirt? Who did this?
Midg3t Productionz is now coming out with a T-shirt brand because I have a thing for graphics. It's a hobby of mine. So I said, why not turn my hobby into a hustle?
Absolutely.
So this one right here is my poetic justice piece. You know, shout out to Lucky and Janet or whatever, looking real
like
nice.
that.
So what I do is I just make color. I got you. I'm trying to tell you, I got you. What I do is just select certain pictures that I like from different scenes and put them together as a collage and come out with a dope piece. Actually on my all pages right now, my personal page, Instagram page, everything is a layout with all the shirts that I actually started already.
Okay,
so,
and you charging, right?
I'm charging, so I'm running a special right now. $15 for t-shirts, hoodies for 20, no, sweatshirts for 20 and hoodies for 25.
That's a good little deal.
That's the holiday special right
there.
Word! Because I want people rocking what I can do.
Do you think everyone should have merch? Everyone should,
merch comes in handy. When you have a service or when you have certain things that you do and you need some extra bread, I'm not going to lie. Merch comes in handy. Because every day is not a great day for a business. And then you
said that.
Shout out to Sonya, because Sonya said you need to be making money while you sleep. So shit, while I'm asleep, my little website can be banging, beep, beep, beep. I'm involved pressing the shirts, but hey, I don't mind pressing some shirts and listening to some house music.
Right.
Or listen to my 90s R&B. I don't mind. So
Charles and Fee said that. Fee was like, V, good villain, like this shit be coming through. Like he said that it come through sometimes. Like people really be
merch is lit.
Like I think Greenspan is big on merch.
Yeah, he is.
He's big on selling his merch. I think that's so dope. Yeah. I'm coming with some merch.
Hey,
VMix
merch is coming soon.
I really want some sweatshirts and just a little bank right
that'd
here.
Be cool.
But I'm trying. I don't know how to get them in bulk. I gotta buy one at a time. I ain't gonna never do it.
We'll talk about that.
All right.
We get you covered. We get you covered.
I know some of you can listen.
Baltimore's the hottest place. I'm trying to tell you. Baltimore's all the way lit. Whoever's sleeping on Baltimore is sleeping on that cell.
Why do you think they got a different perspective? Like I hear this. This is what I've been hearing lately. People are scared to recruit, hire, whatever from even national. Like when it comes to certain things like artists and music and sports. Why do you think they so nervous to come here? Because it's the opposite. We got a good scene.
We got a great
Why do you think
scene here.
You think the Wire tour is
up?
No offense, Marcy. The Wire tour is up?
I think so, honestly. I don't know why. I used to go to school in D.C. when I was in college. Oh, you from Baltimore, you know. Is it the famous question like everybody say in all interviews? Is it really like the Wire? No, motherfucker. I mean, kind of, but at the same time, it's like yo, we have a lot of great things going on. So it's events every week in Baltimore. It's always something to do. So it's like
it's several scenes though of the art scene.
The arts. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. From music to poetry to arts to everything. Everything, honestly.
And it's one given day. It's going. I don't think it's a big gap in none of these art scenes. I still wanted to get a little bit
a little closer. Yeah, I think the support, honestly, I've been in this for 10 years, and I've seen the up and down of the support system in Baltimore. And I'm gonna be honest because I done seen people come together back in 2000, I want to say 13, 15 time. That's when I was working with JR, who is now a Whole Live Nigga. I used to work with him. I stayed.
I just met him this year.
Dope guy.
Yeah, through
That's a
Collider.
dope
I
guy.
met him through Collider.
That's back
They
when,
was
like,
in the studio.
for real? Oh, that's probably gonna be a dope
Oh,
project.
damn. Was I supposed to?
Oh, now I want to know what's up. Now I want to know what's up. But I seen the support system go up, and I seen it go down, and then now I see it rising because it's just always something here. So if we just keep that support for each other up, then we can get further. I swear.
Don't let no ops come in here and breach this
Period.
shit. Sorry, I just wanted to say that shit. Just wanted to say. Entrepreneurship is important. Pretty much. Community is important.
Facts.
And playlist is important. What you doing with your playlist? Like, who you listening to? You got the Husky Files?
Of course I got the Husky Files. I got the Husky Files. I got the last album. I have all the Jamal G's in my iTunes. I put my students on to Jamal
You
G.
did?
That's how I start class. Because he's an artist
For
that you
real?
can listen to.
You
Because
really
he has
can.
stories and concept in his music. And that was, I used to work in the studio with the school, with the kids. So it's like, y'all gonna be in the studio. Can y'all at least rap about something that makes sense to me, please?
True.
So it's like, hey, listen to this. Like that last album when his conscience was talking to him, I love that whole concept.
I love Husky
That was
Files.
a beautiful concept overall. But my playlist is, I'm old. Let's just say that right now. I'm right old school.
I heard it was some house in there.
Oh yeah, shout out to G Shots. G Shots made me go back and listen to house music.
G Shot,
again.
that's my girl. I like
yes,
her.
I love her. So she
I
had
like
me listen to
everybody
house
from
music.
House of Diamonds.
'Cause we
Sorry,
all
I didn't mean to cut
lit.
you off.
We all lit. I mean, shoot, that was a good reason to cut me off. Everybody cool as that. It's
The
lit.
cute community give back right now, right?
Yes.
But so
Right
okay,
now.
G Shots put you on with some.
Yeah, she put me back to house music where he's like, my family's already big on house music, you know, cookouts,
Uh-huh,
and stuff. Yeah, but she had me really listening. So house music is on my list. 90s R&B is on my list. The Baby is all the way on my list right now. Meg the Stallion is on my list too sometimes because I like to turn up.
I like some rap shit. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
I've been
you
listening to Mulatto. I've been like,
haven't listened yet.
I be at my desk like I'm in a whole video at my desk like, wow. When a beat be drop, I be like, bow.
You know what? Well, one time. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm like thinking I'm in the whole music video, like.
But I like them. I love a lot of old school music though. Like you can catch me listening to the 80s. You can come in my house and hear me listening to the Whispers. You can come in my house and hear me listening to Whitney Houston because that's my bitch right there, guys. That's my good vibe music.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so yeah, a little bit of everything. Honestly, my playlist is all over the place. J. Cole always.
Music
keeps
is
me
a
going.
sound. Music is needed. That's why y'all need to get
Yes.
familiar with my 2 mixtapes that's out right now, Volume 1 and 2. Get familiar.
Get familiar.
The VMix.com right now. You're going to also get familiar with the artists that have been on my show. Okay, if y'all interested in being on my show, hit me up at the vmix@gmail.com. That's 2 X's. You can go to my website. It's some information on my website. I'm doing a promotions right now for $35. Only $35.
Only $35.
Okay,
See the
but that
point?
include promotions. That includes your hour interview. That includes your promotional flyer, etc. Okay, so hit me up at the vmix.com, and you can get familiar with my soundtrack, my mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It's up right now. Stay tuned for Volume 3. Stay tuned for some merch. Stay tuned for 2020.
2020. Stay tuned for the VMix. Period.
You heard me.
2 X's. Let them know.
2019. What is the most rewarding for you in 2019?
Man, the fact that I was able to leave Douglas, I was scared as hell to leave Douglas. I'm not
I'm
gonna
talking
lie
about as
to
far
you.
as working for them,
Yeah,
right?
so I was scared to jump out on my own. I achieved a lot of accomplishments. So 2019 was lit. I had a workshop with Forest Park. Forest Park workshop turned into an exhibit in Banneker Museum. So that was a blessing. A all black museum, sure, can't go wrong. So 2019 was lit. So I'm ready for 2020. It's like let's talk more action 2020. Honestly.
Okay. 2008. It seems like 2019 is like a stage, like it's setting a lot of people up for.
Yeah, 2019 wasn't easy.
It
It
wasn't
easy at all. I'm gonna be honest. That was the hardest. This has been the hardest year.
18 was hard for me.
For real, 19 was hard for me.
17, 18, kind of. 19, I kind of was like, all right, boom.
See, 17, 18
Pop.
was lit.
I was like,
Did you
Hold
start
up.
in a little bit?
pop. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel that.
But damn, okay. So what's next? You got some coming projects?
So what's next is I actually just put it out there that Midg3t Productionz will be doing what Midg3t Productionz wants to do. So that means yes, I am up for hire all the time. Hit me up. But it's also like I started this. It's my passion. So I got to make sure people see my vision as well. So it's going to be a lot of segments. My YouTube channel will be looking like the hottest thing in the world. It's going to look like how like Complex and all those other YouTube channels set that stuff up. Like you will be able to go to Midg3t Productionz to see what's going on with the VMix. You'll be able to see what's going on with this artist. You'll be able to see what's going on with the kids and with the kids, how the kids feel about the community. You'll be able to see documentaries. So I will be coming out with monthly short segments. You will see merch from 20. Thank you. excuse me, you will see merch from 2020. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, I have a couple episodes for the podcast too. So
Yeah, the podcast. You already got your like the people you interview, and you need to promote that or anything.
that's coming. It's gonna be so we're focusing on videographers. We're focusing on videographers and editors because we don't really get to express how we feel about our craft very often. So that's what the whole purpose of the podcast is for. It's called Cut Something Editor.
I like
Don't get
this.
sliced. Don't get sliced is my tagline. So yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that. So Cantalina Bird, she's already done, or you got something coming up with her and Tori, or the Tori is already completed?
Tori's completed. Hopefully, we'll be able to do some more because campaign season is next year, beginning of next year. So a lot of people will be running. Anybody else running for mayor, governor, or councilman, or anything else, and need some video services, they can holler at me because it's a business thing also. So it's like, okay, I'm learning to see what you like and see how you are as a person, or see what you are really going to bring back to our community. That's my biggest thing. What are you going to give our community? What are you going to give back to us? So we're going to see.
Do you vote?
Yes, I do. It's important to vote.
You don't talk
If we want change, you got to vote. That's how I see it. Don't talk much about politics, but I do get into it when it's time to vote. Like, okay, who I need to be watching? I pay attention. I'm watching, like, Stokey run. I'm watching Catalina Barrett run. I'm paying attention, but it's like, who's going to really be that person to make sure we're okay? So that's what I look into.
Barry, you can take a sip.
Oh,
I'll take a
look,
sip.
I had to get my talk in real quick. Shots of H2O. That's our shot for 2020.
So I hope people not really thinking Trump is impeached. I hope y'all really don't.
I hope they pay attention to the fact
I hope
that
they
it's a
don't think-
process with that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not, oh,
Chill,
don't
chill,
celebrate. Yeah, relax.
Chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gotta relax.
Chill.
I see the
Okay.
hand.
He will be here next term.
He will be. You want him there?
No,
next
it's
time?
this is us. Y'all, they on the same team. Okay? But still vote.
Vote.
Look, still vote. I'm gonna just shut up right here. Still vote. Cause you gotta think Bill Clinton was impeached, but he was back running. He won the next. It's a setup for that. He won the next office. He won the next term. I meant.
Most people they say in the office right now are Republicans, so be mindful of that.
So chill.
Chill. That's
Yeah. Oh, you is lit, girl. She said, "What else I got?" You should have heard it this morning. Then
I
before
was
we got-
nervous.
You can't even tell you shouldn't. Yeah. So you got the Baltimore Film Youth Program that you speaks for peace. That's lit. That's lit.
Yeah, I was a
So how
teacher's
was it
assistant
speaks
for that.
speak for peace? What was that about?
So it was just people speaking on how they want to help Baltimore, how they made change in that community, how they are making change in the community. Let me change that to how they are making change in the community, how the community used to be and how they want it back. Talking about the upbringing of Baltimore, so a little bit of everything.
Good.
So it's basically like
So
when
there's
you,
some other whisperers out here that's really ready for this change in the
Yes,
city
you have
or
to
all
be.
over. That's what's up. This is a good time to be alive.
yes it is.
Quote by Drake, right?
Yeah.
This is a good time to be on the scene. Wow. All right, so the House of Diamonds, we about to go there when we leave here. Really no downs. You had a lot of ups, man.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good story. That's a good
So
story.
I will plug in. So you said it was the hardship about entrepreneurship.
Yes,
I
yes.
will say dealing with your personal life is very hard. So make sure you get like mental breaks.
I
Make
take
sure you take
breaks.
time. Look, I'm learning to take a. I have to take a break.
Gotta take a break.
Because this, like I said, this year was hard. So I have to take a break. I'm taking a break, y'all.
Yeah, I take
mental
like,
breaks are important.
they're so freaking important. I will take 2 shows off. They be like, VMix, I'll still be in the community, y'all. I'll still be supporting other events. I might even be hosting other events, but I might take a break from the show. You know, I'm still gonna go out and, you know, support and stuff like that. Shout outs to DJ R. Shout outs to everybody on my little squad, my gang, DJ Taz, DJ FOMO. I know something coming up. The drip is coming up soon. I want to say that's on the. I don't want to pick up my phone right now, but it's coming soon. It's this week, next week. It's next week. This week coming. So I will be, you know, messing with the gang at the drip. Shout out to, like I said, DJ Taz, FOMO, Cool B with the Sauce, BJR. I think BJR gonna be on the show coming soon in January 2020. Everybody, 2019 was lit. I don't really have nothing to say about 2019. My dating life, I'm cool.
You just cool?
I'm cool.
Just cool.
Nah, I'm not dating no one. If y'all want to know, I know y'all probably be in my bushes on the low, but no, I'm chilling.
Take on a
You
date in
dating?
2020, y'all, huh?
No. Don't want no.
You don't want them?
I don't want to date.
Don't worry.
I don't try.
It's stressful.
You
It's
dating?
not easy. I want to date. I want to. That's a goal for 2020.
You got dumped
it's
this
hard.
year.
No,
Look, y'all.
I'm now, honey.
Not you. You do the dumping, huh, boo? She said.
I be chilling. I be chilling, but no. My goal is I do want to date in 2020. I've been single for a while.
For real?
I'm still a baby. I'm only 27, so I'm
Oh,
make my way through a little bit.
good. Yeah, you got lots of time.
Yeah. I don't know if I got that much time. It's hard dating.
You really do.
It's hard dating.
It's
man.
very hard dating.
It's hard.
It's very. I'm chilling right now. I got so much I want to do for the VMix. Like,
And don't let and then dating
Ugh.
that takes time. That also takes money. It
Yeah,
takes a
I
lot.
wanna-
It definitely takes
I
time.
want to chill for a minute.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I
I've
want
been
chill.
for a while.
So people be dropping your DMs like, hey, midget,
Nah,
I
I
need
don't
some
get-
productions.
I don't get no DMs.
They be dropping your DM like, hey, boo.
I don't get no DMs, but I learned that people will hop in your DM for pictures, and then I find out later that whole time they wanted me, but that's about it. It's not very often that anybody slide in my DMs.
Would you change anything about your journey?
What, dating journey? Or
Journey,
in
just
general?
the whole Midg3t Productionz, anything.
Well, yeah, I would change a couple of things. Just more so, just being more mindful about my actions and being more mindful about how I handle certain business. Just I would say It's all growth. It's a growing process. So of course I would be more mindful. I would be more mindful of just being a better entrepreneur because, like I said, it's a learning process. If you're not learning, you're not living. So.
Any advice you want to give anyone or anything you want us to know about you that we don't know about you?
To all my shooters, not the ones that shoot with
Wait,
guns. Not the ones that shoot with
Midget.
guns. To all the camera shooters out here, because it's a thing. Like Baltimore has this bad, this stigma of guns right now. So
True.
I used to tell people all the time, keep your third eye focused and your trigger finger ready, and that's your camera finger, is your trigger finger, because it's the same one, honestly. I would say keep going. Don't give up. Don't let nobody stomp on your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it, because if it's your dream, you can go for it. You can shoot for the stars, honestly. Keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing.
And would you change any? No, you wouldn't change anything. Damn, this is lit. This is good.
Just
I'm
keep
so
going.
proud of you.
Thank you, V.
I can't wait till 2020.
We lit. V and Midg3t working 2020.
I hope so. Really, for real.
We really
I'm serious.
We really are.
That's what's
we
up.
working 2020. They heard it here. They heard it here on the VMix
The
first.
VMix. I got exclusives today. I ain't know none. Y'all ain't know about this podcast coming, but I got
They
it.
ain't know nothing about none of that.
You know what I'm saying? That's good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of
Thank
you.
you, thank you.
Anything next you need to drop or promote? Any promotions that you need us to know about what's coming soon?
So get y'all shirts, get y'all sweatshirts, get y'all t-shirts. Let me know if you got a favorite movie. Let me know if you got a football team. Let me know if you got a favorite artist. Let me know whatever you have. I can make a custom for you. Graphics is my thing. Also, I'm running business cards and flyer specials too. Only $15 right now.
Only $15.
Yes, only $15. Video specials, $150 for all videos. If it's if you got a clothing line you want to promote, if you're a rapper and you got a track that's coming out for the winter, you need it for the beginning of the year,
150,
holler
right.
at me. So whatever you need, just holler at me for all your services at this point.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
it was
remember
overdid.
VMix is the hottest in the city.
Oh, don't do.
Oh, stay woke. Y'all see?
Don't
y'all-
do this to me.
It's on her side. Y'all see?
Shout out to Diana. She just did a little cute ass post. You see the Facebook post?
Which one?
She do a lot,
She
right?
do. I'm about to say, which one?
This little, I think
Which
she was
one?
like, just because, and she was giving everybody some
Yeah,
love.
she take the whole. the
Yeah,
whole
like
list.
Diana's
Yeah.
so lit. Get familiar. Her book is out now. I survived.
Mhm.
Okay.
Get your shirts too.
Get
She got the shirts.
fuck
F depression, F
stress.
anxiety, all that.
Fuck stress and fuck depression.
Yes,
right?
all that
I wasn't
shit.
supposed to say that aggressive.
Fuck it, you said
But
it.
no, like.
But that's
for
real
real,
shit. You
right?
gotta say, fuck it. Who wants stress and anxiety and shit? Like, get out our face at this point. Especially as an entrepreneur, it's stressful. When
Oh,
you have
Lord.
anxiety and depression, it harms the business sometimes.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. But yeah, House of Diamonds is lit. Everything is lit.
Everything is lit.
All right, again, y'all, I will be here next Saturday, okay? Kalada will be in the building. Stay tuned. Come and go. It's coming out, okay? It's coming soon. All right? Again, I'm Miss V, host of the VMix Radio Show. If you miss anything, I do for 2020, I am planning to do the back to school event. Okay,
Hey.
if you want to be a part of that, let me know.
Hell yes.
Because I didn't know it was going to be so fulfilling.
Last year I had a gig that day, so I couldn't come.
Okay.
But send me the date and
Yeah, I want to set like I know House of Diamonds doing all the time, but I'm trying to go back to the Salvation Army as well and do one,
Okay.
even if we do
That'd
a
be
couple. But I do want to do like a back to school event next year, so that was lit. The last one is on my website, so go to my website if you miss any of the information, the video, who I was working with, and everything like that. Shout out to Midg3t Lighthouse. If you want to get your bundles, if you want to get your lashes, she has strips and extensions. You can go to Midg3tlighthouse.com. That's my girl Amira. She again, I think her slogan is inner beauty is your true beauty.
That's nice.
And that's true,
That's
true.
nice. That's
Ain't
true.
it?
Yep.
Yeah, y'all wear your spirits on your face, don't you think?
Ooh, y'all wear your spirits on your face. That's a good one.
But I'm just saying, make sure y'all get familiar with Midg3t Lighthouse. This is the hat right here. It's one of her hats. One of her merch. Merch is very important.
Merch is important.
So yeah, lashes, bundles. She has bundles, okay, ladies, as well. She's mobile. She will drive to you. She will pull up, okay. I do have a photo shoot coming soon. So just stay tuned. Okay. But again, if you would like to be a guest on the VMix radio show, please hit me up at thevmix@gmail.com. I'm running specials right now for $35. Okay. Only $35
to sit on this couch with V. You better get here, right there. Get here.
Shout outs again to Fee. His God Don't Bless No Suckers EP is out right now. Stay tuned. I know he said he got some music in the clip. He will be coming soon with another project. Also, I think that's about it. I think we about to shut this down. This was great.
Yeah.
I appreciate it because I felt like last Saturday I just didn't elaborate like I thought I was going to do. Because I tell you why I don't think I would elaborate like I thought.
I'm pretty sure you got.
But Fee said if he was like, V, we can do this again. Relax. I'm like you. I critique my shit. I look at I call Dominic like Dominic. He's like, girl, shut up. I've been doing this longer than you. I'm like, Dominic, you see, I done took care of that. What did I say?
You got you. See, look.
So yeah, I listened to my stuff and so I was like, damn, I wish I did a little better on the interview. Yeah, stuff like that. Anything you need to? You about to shut this down?
I just say follow Midg3t Productionz once again. Midg3t Productionz with a Z. Hit me up for all your video special needs. Little one person, big in video.
That's a nice slogan. Your girl Miss V. I'm out every Saturday 11 a.m. to 12 noon here on Radio on Fire Network. Get familiar.
Ooh, get familiar with the VMix. Ow, sweatshirts.
Boom.